Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's May 23rd. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you on this kind of a few sprinkles, wet morning once again, and we have some serious weather headlines to talk about in just a minute. I want to remind you, of course, before we jump into that we're live on Facebook every weekday morning with your weather update, so it's a great place to get that before you head out the door. We make it into a podcast when we're done as well, so you can find that at inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute. Stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, and you can check us out on all of our social media platforms.
All right, the big headline today, Lydia, chance of severe weather this evening.
Yeah, we have our first level 2 risk from the Storm Prediction Center for severe weather. So the first one of the season where we have kind of those elevated storms, those stronger storms in the forecast. This morning, if you're seeing any rain, this is not the round of severe weather. This is just some small, benign little showers passing on through. Fairly short-lived, peaks of sunshine kind of poking through in between some of those showers. Temps up near 70 down at the South Dakota border today, closer to 60 up at the international border. And where we have that warmer air and a little bit of a break in the action during the middle of the day, that's where the energy kind of revitalizes and the atmosphere kind of builds up some of that energy. And then we watch out for those severe storms later tonight. I'd say your timing is looking like about 3 to 10 p.m. So we're talking kids home from school, kind of the evening commute towards supper time tonight where we have those strongest storms. When they first develop, an isolated tornado or two is possible. You get those small discrete cells kind of polka dotting the map, and that's where we watch for spin. As they merge together, the tornado threat really starts to deplete. Within any of those cells, though, we're also watching out for hail up to 2 inches in diameter and wind gusts near 70 miles an hour. So some feisty, strong storms here late afternoon into the early evening hours. Overnight tonight, especially a couple hours after sunset, those storms don't have any energy to live off of anymore. The sun goes away. And so they start to deplete, they start to weaken, if you will, and then we just have areas of rain. Those will last overnight tonight into the day tomorrow. The first half of your Friday looking pretty soggy. It'll start to wrap up from the west to the east as the day goes on tomorrow. Tomorrow's kind of a crummy day. I've got a last day of school graphic that I like to use, and you like pick a grade for the day. Obviously, if it was perfectly sunny with light winds, we'd go A+. I put a D on tomorrow. I was like, you could even argue an F tomorrow. We've got.
Gonna have to go to summer school.
I know, yeah. Cloudy sky, wind out of the northwest, 15 to 30, rain, especially for the first half of the day. Just kind of a crummy day. Highs only in the 50s, so not a great.
Doesn't feel like the kickoff to summer.
No, not for Memorial Weekend. Exactly. This is just kind of meh for tomorrow. We will slowly get rid of that. Saturday morning starts off chilly. Temperatures down into the 30s. Patchy frost is possible. I don't expect it to be a widespread problem, and I don't expect a hard freeze. I'm hearing lots of rumblings from farmers about frosting and freezing on Saturday morning, rightfully so, but I don't expect it to be a big problem. I don't expect us to fall below 32, and if we do, it's going to be a random low-lying spot, and your time below 32 degrees is going to be really short-lived. Saturday looks like a nice day. Partly cloudy, 70 degrees, not much for wind. First half of Sunday, not bad. We have to watch out for some spotty showers. Sunday night, lasting into Monday. Memorial Day, a little bit cooler, back down lower 60s, off and on showers. After the long holiday weekend, right as everybody heads back to work, that's when the weather starts to turn nice again. 70s to near 80 for a good portion of next week. So some better summer-like weather, drier, sunnier next week. It's just kind of ups and downs all over the place here for the next few days. Watch out for stronger storms today. Know what county you're in. That's how warnings are issued, watches are issued. Have ways to receive watches and warnings. Our Storm Tracker app is a great way to do that. So, and it'll alert you if you have your notifications on if a warning is issued for your location, and then you can take the proper precautions to know what to do.
All right, sounds great.
All right, thanks.
Well, as we were talking about, big last day of school for a lot of students. West Fargo, one of the biggest school districts here. Last day today also for Detroit Lakes. Both of those schools will be holding their graduations this week as well. West Fargo, so all of the West Fargo high schools this Sunday, and DL will hold their graduation tomorrow. Students at the other schools are counting down the days as well to summer vacation. In Moorhead, tomorrow is the last day, and Fargo and Grand Forks, a few more days. School is not out until next Thursday.
All right now the Red River is teetering on the cusp of minor flood stage. Now the bridge at Lindenwood Park here in Fargo has actually been lifted up, so you can't cross the river anymore from Gooseberry over to Lindenwood. That's new since yesterday. We had a live shot yesterday, and you could see the water almost up to the bottom of the bridge. So
Makes
city
sense.
crews are like, all right, well, let's raise
They were
the bridge.
probably watching WDAY.
Most likely. I mean,
yeah.
everyone should. So, yeah, but anyway, Red River remains just about 17 feet, just under there, which is the action stage. And then 18 feet is considered the minor flood stage. And with more incoming rain, that river, of course, expected to continue to rise, and we will continue to monitor the level of the water.
New overnight, we're working to learn more about what led to a large police presence in front of Comfort Keepers in Fargo. It happened at the intersection of University and 4th Avenue right around 10:30 last night. Our WDAY news crews on the scene saw at least 4 police squad cars and 1 person in the back seat of one of those cars. We have reached out to Fargo PD. We have not heard back yet, but of course we're working to get more information to find out if that person was arrested and if anyone will be facing any charges.
All right, today kicks off a busy few days, of course, for traveling as we head into Memorial Day weekend. Some people taking long weekends, that kind of thing, starting to head out. So here's the AAA travel forecast for you. The prediction is almost 44 million people traveling this year. That's the highest projection in nearly 20 years. More than 38 million of us will be hitting the roads for the holiday. Today and tomorrow are expected to be the busiest travel days, with traffic the heaviest between noon and 6 o'clock. If you're driving at that time this evening, be wary of any of those potential storms firing up. Another 3 million will take to the skies, and in fact, nearly 54,000 flights are taking off just today, and 18 million people will be screened by the TSA over the next 2 days.
Grocery stores might also be busy as we're heading into the long weekend. But just be aware, higher food prices might burn a hole in your pocket if you're planning a big barbecue.
Yeah.
According to federal data, a pound of ground beef is $5.56. That's about 31 cents higher than it was at this time last year. Steak is up about 75 cents a pound from 2023, so maybe just stick with hot dogs or brats.
Yeah.
Pork chops and chicken breasts, also cheaper options.
Gotta find the sales.
Gotta find the sales.
Stock up when you can. All right, today on Hot Mic with Tom Izzo, Dallas came into the Target Center and earned a victory over the Wolves last night. Dom's going to have a recap of Game 1 and how does Minnesota respond in Game 2. Plus, NDSU men's basketball coach Dave Richmond is in the studio this morning after a complete retooling of the Bison roster. That's from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And remember, now is a great time to get your Inform.com subscription. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check it out.
And remember, join us the rest of the day for our newscast. We'll keep you up to date on your latest headlines and all the weather that's going on, too. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with First News from 5 to 7 a.m.
Have a great day, everyone.